Step into the world of dreamy tales, where bedtime becomes an adventure and dreams come alive. Get ready to embark on a magical journey filled with wonder and enchantment. Whether you're a child or a child at heart, join us as we dive into captivating tales that will spark your imagination and warm your heart. So, snuggle up, relax, and let the storytelling begin. Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Midnight Mysteries. The Haunted Farmhouse. In a quaint countryside, nestled among rolling hills and whispering trees, stood an old farmhouse, its weathered walls echoing with stories of the past. Courage, a pink dog with a heart of gold, but a tendency to tremble at the slightest provocation, trotted alongside his owners, Muriel and Eustace Baga, as they approached their new home. Muriel, her warm smile brightening the dreariest of days, hummed a cheerful tune, while Eustace grumbled about the lack of cell service in the remote location. "Cheer up, Eustace. This place is perfect for us," Muriel exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with excitement. Eustace merely grunted in response, his skepticism palpable in the air. As night fell, the farmhouse took on a new persona, its once inviting facade now shrouded in darkness. Courage, sensing an unease in the atmosphere, whimpered softly, his ears perking up at the slightest sound. Suddenly, a chilling breeze swept through the creaky floorboards, causing Muriel to wrap her shawl tightly around her shoulders. "What was that, Courage?" Muriel asked, her voice quivering with apprehension. Courage's tail tucked between his legs as he let out a low growl, his senses on high alert. Eustace, ever the skeptic, scoffed. "Probably just the wind. Don't tell me you're buying into all this nonsense, Muriel." But Courage knew better. Something was amiss in the farmhouse, something lurking in the shadows, waiting to reveal itself. As the night wore on, strange noises echoed through the halls, sending shivers down Courage's spine. With a tentative bark, he urged his owners to stay close, his protective instincts kicking into overdrive. Little did they know, their peaceful farmhouse harbored secrets darker than they could ever imagine. And as Courage huddled close to his family, he vowed to uncover the truth behind the haunting whispers that echoed through the night. Mysterious Midnight Visitors. As the moon cast its silvery glow over the farmhouse, Courage's keen senses remained on high alert. Muriel and Eustace had retired to their rooms, but Courage couldn't shake the feeling of unease that lingered in the air. With a cautious glance around the dimly lit hallway, he embarked on his nightly patrol, ears twitching at every sound. Suddenly, a soft rustling caught Courage's attention. His heart pounding in his chest, he crept toward the source of the noise, his paws barely making a sound on the creaky floorboards. Peering around a corner, Courage gasped as he caught sight of shadowy figures flitting through the darkness. They moved with an otherworldly grace, their forms shifting and twisting in the moonlight. "Who goes there?" Courage called out, his voice trembling with a mixture of fear and curiosity. The figures froze, their eerie gazes locking onto Courage with an intensity that sent chills down his spine. "It's just the dog," one of them muttered, its voice barely more than a whisper. Courage's eyes widened in disbelief. Who were these mysterious visitors, and what were they doing in his home? Summoning his courage, Courage stepped forward, determined to confront the strangers and protect his family from whatever danger they posed. But as he drew closer, the figures melted into the shadows, disappearing into the night like ghosts in the wind. Breathless and bewildered, Courage retreated to the safety of the living room, his mind racing with questions. Who were those midnight visitors, and what did they want with the farmhouse? With a heavy sigh, Courage settled onto his favorite rug, his eyes never straying from the darkened windows. Whatever mysteries awaited him in the dead of night, Courage vowed to uncover them, no matter the cost. Courage's brave discovery. The next morning dawned bright and clear, but Courage's mind was still consumed by the events of the previous night. As Muriel bustled about the kitchen, preparing breakfast with her usual cheerfulness, Courage paced anxiously, his thoughts swirling with unanswered questions. "Eustace, did you hear anything strange last night?" Muriel asked, her brow furrowing in concern. Eustace grunted dismissively, his attention focused on his morning newspaper. "Just the usual nonsense, Muriel. Probably just some critters rummaging around outside." But Courage knew better. Those midnight visitors were no ordinary critters, and he was determined to uncover the truth behind their mysterious presence. With a determined bark, Courage bounded toward the computer, his newfound ally in his quest for answers. Ignoring Eustace's grumbling protests, Courage eagerly typed away, scouring the internet for any information that might shed light on the strange occurrences at the farmhouse. And then he found it, a dusty old article detailing the history of the farmhouse and its previous owners. According to the article, the farmhouse had once been home to a reclusive family known for their peculiar habits and mysterious disappearances. Intrigued, Courage delved deeper, uncovering tales of hidden passageways, secret rituals, and a curse that had plagued the land for generations. As he pored over the ancient texts, Courage's heart raced with excitement. Could it be that the midnight visitors were somehow connected to the curse that had haunted the farmhouse for so long? With newfound determination, Courage set out to explore every nook and cranny of the farmhouse, searching for clues that might unravel the mystery once and for all. But as he ventured deeper into the labyrinthine halls, Courage couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched, that unseen eyes followed his every move. Undeterred, Courage pressed on, his bravery bolstered by the knowledge that he was on the brink of a discovery that could change everything. Whatever secrets lay hidden within the walls of the farmhouse, Courage was determined to uncover them, no matter the cost. Unraveling the midnight mysteries. As Courage delved deeper into the secrets of the farmhouse, he stumbled upon a hidden passage concealed behind a dusty bookshelf in the library. With a tentative bark, he urged Muriel and Eustace to follow him into the darkness, his heart pounding with anticipation. With each step, the air grew colder, and the shadows seemed to stretch impossibly long. Courage's fur stood on end as he pressed forward, his senses tingling with the promise of discovery. Suddenly, they emerged into a vast underground chamber, its walls adorned with ancient symbols and mysterious artifacts. Courage's eyes widened in awe as he realized they had stumbled upon the heart of the farmhouse's secrets. "This must be where the curse originated," Muriel whispered, her voice barely more than a breath in the stillness of the chamber. Eustace grunted in agreement, his skepticism waning in the face of the undeniable evidence before him. With newfound determination, Courage set to work, deciphering the cryptic symbols that adorned the chamber walls. With each passing moment, the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place, revealing a tale of tragedy and betrayal that spanned centuries. It seemed that the curse had been unleashed by a vengeful spirit seeking retribution for past wrongs, its wrath unleashed upon anyone foolish enough to disturb its slumber. But as Courage pieced together the final clues, he realized that there was still one mystery left unsolved: the identity of the midnight visitors who had haunted the farmhouse for so long. With a determined bark, Courage vowed to confront the spirit head-on, to put an end to its reign of terror once and for all. With Muriel and Eustace by his side, he ventured deeper into the darkness, his heart filled with courage and determination. Little did he know, the greatest challenge still lay ahead, and only by facing his fears head-on could he hope to emerge victorious. Courage's courageous confrontation. As Courage, Muriel, and Eustace ventured deeper into the underground chamber, the air grew heavy with anticipation. The faint echoes of the curse's whispers surrounded them, urging them to turn back before it was too late. But Courage pressed on his determination, unwavering in the face of danger. At last, they reached the chamber's innermost sanctum, where the vengeful spirit awaited them in all its spectral glory. Its eyes burned with an otherworldly fire as it glared down at them, its voice a chilling whisper on the wind. "You dare to defy me?" the spirit hissed, its anger palpable in the air. But Courage stood tall, his gaze unwavering as he faced the spirit head-on. "We've come to put an end to your curse," he declared, his voice steady despite the fear gnawing at his heart. With a roar of defiance, Courage lunged forward, his courage bolstered by the love and support of his family. Muriel and Eustace stood by his side, their faith in him, unwavering as they braved the darkness together. With each blow, Courage weakened the spirit's hold on the farmhouse, until at last, with a final burst of determination, he banished it from the mortal realm forever. As the last echoes of the curse faded into the ether, Courage felt a sense of peace settle over the farmhouse, its walls no longer haunted by the specter of its past. With a triumphant bark, he turned to his family, a smile spreading across his face. "We did it," he exclaimed, his voice filled with pride and joy. Muriel and Eustace embraced Courage, their hearts overflowing with love and gratitude for their brave companion. Together, they had faced their fears and emerged victorious, proving that even the most cowardly of dogs could be a hero when it counted. And as they watched the sun rise over the horizon, bathing the farmhouse in a warm, golden light, Courage knew that their adventures were far from over. But with his family by his side, he was ready to face whatever challenges the future might hold, knowing that together they could overcome anything. As the stars fade and the night whispers its lullaby, we bid you farewell from the world of dreamy tales. May the magic of our stories linger in your dreams, inspiring you with wonder and delight. Until we meet again for another bedtime adventure, sleep tight and let your dreams carry you to faraway lands. Good night, dear friends, and may your dreams be as enchanting as the tales we've shared.